Hey guys, what's going on? This is Pyro with Team ESG, Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat. What's going on today? It is day 5 in my Do Better Long Dark series. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and just do better. And here we go. We're going to resume the game. See how everything's going. I think I was sleeping last time I was doing this. Let's see. I'm a little parched, a little hungry, so let's take care of those needs first, and then we'll go from there. Bang out this soda real quick, and then I've got some cooked meat that I might as well try and get rid of if possible, because that stuff weighs. I'm a little over encumbered, as you can see. Not a super big deal though. I do like to keep it down though if I can, just because I don't need that in my life. I just don't need it. Where's my hunting knife? Let me see if I can't sharpen this up a little bit before we go out for the day. So it's a brand new day here of day 5. I've done a good deal of exploring so far in this area. And I've managed to get a good amount of supplies. I do have my hunting knife, but I still don't have a hatchet, and I'd really like to get a hatchet before I leave this area in general. And I just still haven't found one. So that's something that's a little concerning, and something that I'd really like to rectify before I leave the area. But we'll see what we can actually do to do that. Alright, I don't need this for right now. Gloves need to be on. In terms of weight, I like I said, I'm a little over encumbered, about 10 pounds or so. But it's not the end of the world. I should be okay at that level of encumbrance for now. So this house has been checked. I know I've slept here already. So the objective now will be to maybe get to the other island, see if there's something going on over there. Let's see how bad the weather is. And it is a little cold out, so it's probably not the most ideal time to be out here running around. Let me check again. Yeah. It's not the most ideal time, so probably what I'll do right now is just collect a few more sticks outside. I don't remember if there was a fireplace in this house or not. I'm kind of hoping there is. And I'll go back in there, start a fire, maybe cook any raw meat that I have. Grab this, got a couple sticks over here. So I'll cook any raw meat that I have, and then kind of go from there. The storm definitely isn't as bad as it could be. But like I've said, this game just loves to hit you with that. Let's see. So is there no fireplace here? Of course not. Of course not. So that's not helpful at all. But that's alright. So, there's other things I could do. Like, let me see if I can consolidate some more of this stuff. I'm good there. I've got all the clothing consolidated. I'm going to open some of these items that have very low quality and eat them. Because they're not really good quality anymore, so I might as well eat them up and use the calories in the daytime, get what I need to get done, drink more water. Let's see here. So we're still at about 77 calories because I picked 77 pounds, because I picked up those sticks, and the sticks and the wood are the main thing kind of holding me down right now. And that's alright. It's just out there I need to be mobile enough to run. So probably what I'll do, because sticks aren't like a must-have necessity right now. Let's see, I can put 11 pounds of sticks in here. So I'll just put some sticks in here and leave them for later. Okay, if I need to come back and get them, I'll come back and get them. So I'll transfer as many as I can. And now that basically puts me down to almost not encumbered anymore. And the other thing I can do too is I can turn this newspaper into tinder plugs, and this should give me a little bit more unencumbrance, I should say. I still hear the wind raging out there a little bit, so you know, ideally you don't want to walk around in that unless you have really good gear, and right now I don't have the best. I've got pretty good gear. I mean, it's not you know, I'm not hurting by any means, but you know, it's just why tempt it? You know, why go out there and mess with it? Probably gonna drop this scrap metal for now, just because I don't need it. I have a hacksaw, so if I need to cut some scrap, I'll just cut some scrap. And my character's pretty good all the way around. The clothing bonuses are good. I don't know if there's anything I need to really repair here. These boots, I guess I've used all of my sewing kit. So it's the first game where I haven't had like 7 or 8 sewing kits right off the bat. You know, usually that would be like one of the main things I would get. Alright, so it's not as bad out here today. So I'm going to see about dropping down this mountain here. Visibility is not ideal, but it's okay. You know, one thing that's good about this kind of weather is there shouldn't be as many wolves out here trying to murder me. I do see one wolf there and a rabbit, and I'm probably, you know, gonna stay away. I don't really need that in my life right now. Just trying to see if there's anything else. I think, oh, you know what? I might not have been to this hut here. Fishing hut door. I usually try to leave them open if I've been there before, just so that I know that I've, you know, searched it when I look at it. But I might not have done this one. So let's check it out. Oh, I got some wood there. Excuse me. So we got some wood.
Could use this.
A bunch of small items we could take with us. Sardines. More scrap. Still no hatchet. So, yeah. Alright. Now, I've said this in, you know, in earlier videos too, but, you know, for those of you maybe just joining in and watching or whatever, there's no map in this game, so it can be kind of difficult to, you know, find your way around when you don't have a map. And that's essentially the situation I'm in right now, where there's just no, you know, there's no map for me. So you got to kind of do it all by memory. Now I know I'm on a lake, and I'm pretty sure my main settlement is somewhere, you know, over there in the darkness, you know, by that other wolf. But I know there's another cabin up here because I can see it. So while I'm out here on this frozen lake, I might as well go check it out. See what we can find. As I freeze myself to death in the wilderness here. And this game is, you know, this game is punishing in a lot of different ways. You know, I've said before, it's death by 1,000 cuts. So it's never one thing in general that's going to get you in this game. Even if it is like a bear, you know, attacking you, the bear attack probably won't kill you. It'll probably just really mess you up, and then you're going to be like, you know, limping back to your, you know, to any sort of shelter so that you can survive, and see what happens. You know, see if you can make it. You know, but on the way there, you know, it's going to be maybe a storm happens, or maybe, you know, like there's so many different factors of things that can happen that can slow you down or just downright stop you. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're, you know, what you deal with is just it's always multiple factors. It's never just one thing that slows you down. I was kind of hoping that this place would have a fireplace, and it's kind of surprising that these cabins up here, a lot of them don't have fireplaces. Like, you're in the fucking wilderness. Like, why don't you have a, you know, like, where's your wood burning stove? You know, where's your, you know, your number one primary source of heat should be, you know, wood.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I mean, even places down south have fire pits, you know. I mean, at least I go outside, cook some meat. But, yeah, apparently these cabins up here alone in the middle of nowhere, they don't have anything, so whatever. So I'm gonna go through and just search this house, pick up any valuable stuff that I may or may not need in the future. And nothing there. You can cut the curtains if you want and make more cloth, but I, you know, just don't need them. Got plenty of cloth for now. Let's see, anything in here? Another ski jacket. So I might rip that up, or I might wear it, depending on. It's better than the jacket I have. Pretty sure the jacket I have is better. Got some more rabbit. Okay. I already checked that. Yep. Alright, let's head upstairs, see what we got going on. Those shells with a hatchet would be ideal, because you would just break them damn things. And you have a whole bunch of wood. A whole bunch of wood. Chair. Anything wood-based, you know, you just take you a little while to break them down, but it's so worth it for the wood content if you're at a, you know, location where you could kind of bring some of that with you, or use it to cook, you know, meat to take with you on a journey. Some more cargo pants. I am looking for the very well sought after winter pants, you know, the actual like snow pants, but I haven't been lucky with that yet. Who keeps boots in a drawer? You know, who throws them in a drawer? It's pretty weird. I'm not judging, I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation, like, what's going on? Newsprint, nothing. Medicine, nothing. Nothing in the tub there. Got a couple gallons of water in there. Well, not a couple gallons. A couple pounds of water. Alright, and then my ideal situation here would now be to see what I can break down, what I can still use. And moving on from there. So I'm going to put this torch out for a minute and do that. Alright, so these cargo pants are garbage. And that's fine. I really just wanted them for the scrap, so not really worried about that too much. I already got a good pair of wool socks, so I don't need any other socks right now. And I already got a good pair of boots. I was hoping for a sewing kit coming in here so I could actually start maintaining and repairing some of this other stuff, but I guess that's just not in the cards. You know, some playthroughs you get a lot of one thing and nothing of the other. I mean, that's just kind of my experience so far. So I already have a ski jacket that's in pretty great condition. So harvest away. Alright, got all the clothes harvested. All my gear's actually in pretty good condition, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. So let me eat some of this food here. Preferably the stuff that weighs the most. See, I won't be able to eat that whole thing, so I'm not even going to bother right now. It's not too, I mean, I'm over encumbered somewhat, but it's not too bad. Let me drop this because I pretty much used it all up. I got 2 pounds of sticks, which is nothing. I got a pound of that. I got a couple pounds of wood. I mean, it's, you know, it's really not that bad. So I won't be able to run full speed with this, but I would like to, if possible, get all this stuff back to my regular base camp, and then I'll really be able to kind of clear out the inventory. Alright, as you can see, the weather has improved greatly out here. I'm not cold at all. I am a little parched though, and that can help alleviate some of the stuff I'm carrying. So let me drink. Boom. And I'll get a little more calories in there. Alright. So now that the essential storm has passed, you can kind of see where it is that my original settlement was, which is just across the road there, or across the lake, I should say. And the objective will be to get down here without breaking my legs, and good job. So yeah, that dock is my my main point of reference, and so far so good. I can still run somewhat, but not really that fast because I got all this gear on me, weighing me down. And that's alright. I don't see any wolves, which would be my main problem. I think I see another house over there, so I'm going to have to revisit that. I mean, might even go just dump a bunch of this stuff off and then go check it out. Looks like I haven't been here before. I thought I did check this one, but oh, maybe I did. I just didn't check that one shelf. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm close to the other house and I got this here, is I'm just gonna drop off some stuff here, and you know, go see what I can find in that other little house there. Leave anything on me water-wise? Well, I'm going to find water at the house. So there we go. Now I'm unencumbered. I'm going to go check this last house over here. So I still got a few hours of daylight left. And I'm not seeing a lot of wolf activity. But I do see a rather large bear. But the bear really won't mess with you unless you get super close to them. Like, being this far away, it's not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna cause any static between me and the bear. But if I were to run up on it, it would proceed to rip me to shreds. So, oh, look, there's a wolf. So now I gotta see if I can... I was going to see if I could, like, shoot the gap there, but that's really... I'm not comfortable with the spacing between the two. And I could fight a wolf off a lot better than I can fight a bear off. So if I got to, I got to. But the other thing I could do, too, is I could try and... Is there more than one house over here, or is just one house? So that wolf still don't see me, which is good. Nor does the bear. See if I can creatively... Yep, so there's the wolf. The wolf can't get up here though, so... Oh, there's several wolves. There's a couple houses though too, so what I'm gonna do is just run to one of these houses. Get inside. Not that I couldn't fight off both of the wolves, but if you watch some of the other videos, you've seen each wolf will take a substantial chunk of my wellness out of the mix. Alright. Where is my lantern? Green lantern. Said that last time. Alright. So let's see what we have in this house to scavenge. And yet another like little cottage cabin with no fireplace. So I'm guessing these are probably more vacation homes, you know, when the lake isn't frozen over and people are trying to play on the water and things like that, because there just ain't no way to stay warm. Which is kind of funny. Huh. Well, so far, not really worth the trip. Just food and water. Food and soda, I should say. But you know there's going to be a toilet bowl full of fresh water for me just to grab up. Alright. Lantern fuel. Yeah, it's not the worst thing to find. Did I check the fridge? I did. Alright, let's go upstairs. See, now there's a little storm raging outside, so I might get lucky and those wolves might actually go to ground, because the weather does sound to be getting a little bit worse and not better. So usually that'll shut them down. Peanut butter's always good. Huge amount of calories for a little bottle. Very easy to carry. Some Long Johns. Another vest. So I'll get some stuff to break down. Looks like another hunting knife up there, which is good. I really wish I could trade it in for a hatchet, but all good. All good. Hatchet and the rifle are the two things that I'm still missing the most. Those are the two essential items that I'd like to get to really move forward comfortably. So that way I could kind of cut wood on the go and, you know, just have everything I need instead of having to rely on sticks and driftwood and things like that. Alright, so that seems to be it in this house. Throw some fuel back in this thing. Let's see if these wolves are out here waiting. Nope, looks like they went to ground, which is great news for me. It means I can go search this other cabin. You know, while I'm here, let me search this broken down one too. Anything? Sometimes you find, you know, wood or shit. Just don't have time for this right now. Oh, got time for wolves, man. I'm too encumbered. Alright, here's another house. Come on, hatchet. Here. Oh, this one has a fireplace and a fire log. Most fireplaces will have some sort of log situation next to it, which is nice. You know, especially when you don't have a hatchet. I mean, all this wood stuff in this house I could be breaking down with a hatchet. All of it. And that would really... It just gives you the option of being able to break wood down on the go. You don't have to really carry wood with you. You just carry maybe one or two pieces and some kindling, and you're good. I am getting a lot of canned goods though, which is nice because those are good to take with you on the road. They usually weigh less than a pound, and you know, just very easy to carry. They last for a while. You know, fresh meat doesn't really have that staying power, but if you're, you know, in the same place, the calorie content of fresh meat is not anywhere near compared to nice sewing kit of canned goods. You know, fresh meat's going to fill you up much quicker. Alright. See if we got anything in the fridge. Maybe a frozen piece of meat in the freezer. Nothing. Alright. No big deal. Some more cargo pants. Another wool hat. Anything else? Yeah. Wool scarf. A lot of help. A lot of help that is. You know, sometimes I think this game is just like, hey, I know what you need, but I ain't gonna give it to you. Like, the chances of you getting something you actually, you know, really need right now, you know, because the longer you survive, I mean, you know, the more encounters you're gonna have, the more desperate you're gonna become to get things. So you're gonna need to fight with wolves. You're gonna need to fight off bear. You're gonna need to hunt the deer. You know, and you can't do that with foul language, you know? Alright, so that seems to be the main event here. That's the main stuff in this place. So, let me just move to the clothing area. The basic wool hat versus the torque. I just have to fix the torque. Kind of feeling that. Yeah, the torque has a wind chill bonus, so we don't need that other thing. Just don't need it. Harvest this wool scarf because we got one. You know, while I'm harvesting, I'm just gonna shut this off so I don't waste the gas in it. I mean, I like to keep a lantern on when I'm searching around, or for you guys so you can actually see what I'm looking at in the video, but when you're in this harvesting interface, this is what it looks like anyway. This is just what you see. And we're getting close to the end of the day here, so it looks like day 5 was a success. We made it. And you know, we picked up kind of more of the same essentially. If there was one big thing I think we got out today, we got a backup knife, which is nice, and we got another sewing kit. But we got a bunch more food, bunch more you know, raw materials to repair stuff that we're gonna need on our journey through the long dark here. Through this Canadian wilderness. I mean, look at all this food. I dropped half of the food I had in that fishing shack, and here we are back with more food. So, you know, not bad at all. Let me see here.
My stomach, it hurts.
What's wrong with your stomach, bro?
Oh, it hurts.
Was the peanut butter bad? Peanut butter's bad. So. I got food poisoning from the peanut butter I just ate, which is kind of funny. So I'm gonna have to take some antibiotics and now just rest until I'm better. And hopefully it'll let me drink. Yep. Alright, so there should be a bed here. So I guess I'm just gonna have to rest for like 10 hours. So let me see if I can rest for a straight 10 hours. It might wake me up to make a drink. Alright, well that's day 5, guys. I've survived. I've made it. I'm gonna drop this peanut butter because it made me sick. That was kind of funny though. I'm okay though. I mean, I had antibiotics on me, so you know, once again, having the medicine you need is just another, you know, huge bonus, you know, to a game like this. You know, having what you need in terms of bandages and, you know, antibiotics, antiseptics if you get lacerations or if you get sick, you know, you can kind of heal yourself. It's pretty good. But, you know, that's where we're at, man. You know, now we're on day 6. I haven't really done anything, but as you can see, you know, the basic things that have gone on through the day. I've had 2 days where, you know, things got a little dicey, and I was able to get rid of that food poisoning real quick. And then this day is when I ended up fighting all the wolves, which was interesting. So I'm gonna shut the video for now. This is Pyro with Team Eat Sleep Game, signing off. See you in the funny papers.